Attention! If you wish to skip the intro and go straight to the commentary, please go to this time listed here.
Wow! Zelda Breath of the Wild sure is a great game. Don't you agree, Yuki Nagato plushie that can't actually talk? You like a sentient speaks volumes to me. Oh no! Come on! Yeah, game over, huh? Guess I'll find something else to play. I don't know, what's a game that we have that's similar to this?
Alright, let's see, what games do we have here? None of these really seem very open world or adventurous to me. Looks like we're gonna have to go back farther. I got it. Alright, yeah, it's gotta be in here there it is. Yeah, the original Zelda. This cartridge looks like it's seen better days, but yeah!
Zelda! You know the series. It's one of Nintendo's biggest franchises out there. Maybe not as big as Mario and Pokemon, but hey, it is pretty high up here. The series has spawned a ton of games. Many of them are such greatly acclaimed titles as well. So of course we're going to dive into this series just eventually. So, what can you expect for this marathon? Let me show you.
We're going to be dedicating our next marathon to the first 3 games in the Zelda series. And maybe Link's Awakening, but that depends on if you guys demand it from me. It's up to you guys on that one. Oh god. Oh, what's up with the screen here? Jeez, I mean... There's all those dots everywhere. That does not look good. I do not think I can record the game in this state. Ooh, jeez, yeah, it looks really bad. Whoa, look at that crappy translation. Here we are, Zelda Collector's Edition on the GameCube. This is what I can use. Well then, let's just put this thing in here and get started. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's play it on the Wii U Virtual Console. Oh, hey, it's The Legend of Zelda!
This is
really exciting, honestly.
Yeah. Legend of Zelda.
Oh,
Legend of Zelda.
Princess
When it's dark,
Zorldo.
it looks like it just said End of Zelda.
The end of Waldo. Oh. I
Long
just had a
ago,
bag fall on my head.
Ganon, Prince of Darkness, stole the Triforce of Power. Princess Zelda of Hyrule broke the Triforce of Wisdom into 8 pieces and hid them from Ganon before she was kidnapped by Ganon's minions. Link, you must find the pieces and save Zelda. Now I'm going to read the version that came from the original NES version.
Okay. Go.
I need to find it first.
Oh,
Is it in Japanese?
It's not in Japanese. It's just badly
Great.
translated. Here it is. Many years ago, Prince Darkness Ganon stole one of the Triforce with power. Princess Zelda had one of the Triforce with wisdom. She divided it into 8 units to hide it from Ganon before she was captured. Go find the 8 units linked to save her.
Please look up the manual for details.
The manual actually goes into a lot of detail in this game because this game doesn't tell you where the fuck to go.
Cool.
But who has a manual of this game in this day and age? Obviously somebody who had an NES when it was new, but that's not any of us.
Oh, I dropped my
but
what if it
silly
was
putty.
Here, open up a new tab, the manual.
I'm
The
playing this
manual.
game with
The
a guide
essential guide
on
for
Zelda
men.
Dungeon. Now here it's time for the quote. It's dangerous to go alone!
Yes.
Take this!
There it is.
I
my
dropped
titties.
my
Oh, where'd he
sword.
go?
He went and got his sword!
But the old man disappeared.
Yeah, he's dead. Link stabbed him. Took his
I
money.
love it how the old man's like, oh, it's dangerous to go alone, take this, and you have no idea about any danger yet, and so Link's just like, oh, okay.
Actually,
okay.
I lied. He didn't take his money because Link still had 0 rupees when that happened.
Ah.
Now, the most important thing to take into the consideration here is that,
You can shoot over trees.
Is that Goma?
No, it's not. So there's like a, yeah, you can shoot the sword, but only when you have full health will it act as a projectile. Also, like most 2D Zelda games, as long as you're standing right in front of a projectile, the shield will knock it off.
Okay.
Cool beans.
So I mean, yeah, it's
I like the way you
also Link's control moves like shit. And now to explain why this part is 33 minutes long.
Let's do this.
You see, I don't go into a single dungeon in this part, I should point out. This part is dedicated to the early preparations of this game, which the guide refers to as the Gathering.
Oh.
Basically, we're just gonna gather a shit ton of equipment to better prepare us for the game,
Understandable.
including
Not understandable.
more heart containers, some actual equipment, an upgrade to our
Oh.
defense, and I think the second sword. I'm not entirely sure, but
Did
yeah,
you just die?
Yeah.
yeah, I died. This
You
game is
did?
not easy. This game is not easy in the slightest.
Oh, it's the Octo Boys.
Yeah, once you
suction cup.
kill them,
Rock.
yeah, once you kill them, you can eat them because I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok.
It's an Octo Boy.
Octo boy,
Octo Lad.
Do you think
Aqualad.
this, like, really long period where
Oh.
you have to gather more equipment and prepare for the rest of the game? Do you think it also serves the purpose of getting the player kind of used to the game mechanics and controls and just the way the game functions?
I'd say it does because you're only going to die a lot in the overworld early on in the game, and actually the equipment helps you avoid situations like that. However, I think it's also worth noting that the gathering is completely optional, and you can just go through the dungeons like without any equipment on you whatsoever,
Oh,
and try your luck at it. Because this game,
sounds like a really bad idea.
this game only has one rule to it, and it's that you can only go into the final dungeon after you've finished the other 8 dungeons.
Hmm.
I've seen.
And you can do the 8 dungeons
You
in
caught my
any
yawn,
order
dude.
that you want.
Oh,
However,
that's
this
the-
game also has like a, will actually tell you what number of dungeon it is, which is like a good recommendation like on the difficulty and whatnot.
Okay.
So it's like, it will, like, I mean, if you happen to find dungeon 8 by accident, for example. I guess
Yeah,
there
that's
is
what
some
dungeon
equipment
one-
you need to get on, like, there is some equipment that you actually need to find out here, but it's a lot of free shit. And also we have bombs now, so that's nice. We just picked them up.
Boom. How did you know to put the bomb there?
The guide told me.
Wow, then how do you complete that without a guide? You could waste all your bombs just looking for places to go.
Yup! Later Zelda games have indication on what walls can be bombable and whatnot, because they have like little cracks in them.
Oh my god.
Yes, kid?
Moblins.
Yeah.
Goblins!
Yeah. That's nice.
That's nice.
I'm still hung up on how there's no indication about where you put a bomb to get into an entrance. Is there any pattern? Any just anything back in?
Not
It's-
till later.
Without the guide,
Wow.
it's completely trial and error.
How did people? Oh, jeez.
And not the
Because
good
you had
time.
a guide.
If you
The
run
game
out.
came with the guide.
Well, not
Oh,
exactly. Like, I said the manual goes into more detail, but it doesn't go into so much detail as like a full guide. Although
guide
I'm
being
sure
like a
strategy
walkthrough.
guides were plentiful. I mean, I'm sure that I'm sure there was some sort of Nintendo Power issue that went like way into detail on it. For example, remember Nintendo Power?
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
It was basically like Nintendo's monthly magazine that had like a whole bunch of news and strategy shit.
It
Oh,
was
fun.
it was a lot of good stuff, but it hasn't been around for a long time.
It was discontinued, sadly.
Oh.
So the whole thing about yeah, the whole thing about fuck, my brain slipped. Right, the whole
Don't catch it.
it's not the
Brain doesn't-
it's not the whole. Yeah, I was holding my brain in my hands, and it, you
Oh,
know,
I
it's all
dislocated my
gooey and squishy. It can easily just slip right out of your hands.
I dislocated my brain.
Anyway, the trial and error, I would not call it the good kind, cause sometimes you're gonna find shops like I went to before. Other times you're gonna find areas like what I'm about to show off right here. A friendly moblin that gives you free rupees.
Fun. You better kill that thing. Oh, it went away. Just
No,
kidding.
he's friendly. That's what I just said.
But no, the one that was like chasing
the-
you.
Oh yeah, it's because the
It's a dark map.
that's because the scene reset. And no, that's not a dark nut.
What?
Dark nuts don't appear until Dungeon 3.
Oh, right.
And I hate them in this game, but we'll get into that when we're in Dungeon 3.
Dark Nuts are pretty rad. They have a
Um,
funny name, but they're pretty cool.
yeah, so yeah, you can get good stuff like that when you find the, oh hey, I got the stopwatch when there weren't any more enemies around. Well, I guess there is this guy.
But at least you're flashing like a Christmas light. Oh, not anymore.
Yep.
You were a flashing Christmas light.
Yeah.
Revel in that memory, my friend.
And
Hey,
yeah,
Albert.
another one of these guys here. But sometimes it's some angry old man who tells you to pay him for the door repairs. So for breaking that, wall with the bomb and whatnot, you just lost money.
That's lovely.
There's, like, no pattern to it. It's, like... I mean, yeah, they are set locations. They're not total RNG. But if you're just, like, fucking around and happen to find it by accident only to find out that you lost money, that's, like, the worst.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially if you're not playing it with a guide and you're just kind of guessing for where the entrance is.
I never play this game without a guide.
I don't blame you from the sound of it.
And I also almost never play this game as well. Again, this game has not aged well in the slightest. The whole lack of direction, as well as just the, it's also just, in general, kind of archaic and pretty shallow due to how old of a game it is. It's
I
not,
do that bomb location.
Oh,
like,
wait, it's a nice old man.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you go to places like these, always go for the heart containers, because when the, while the red potions do heal your health, you can get more hearts if you grab the heart containers, and that's like a permanent upgrade. So it's like, would you rather do like a temporary heal McGuff until you get hit again and lose that all, or would you rather just have a permanent upgrade?
Just don't get hit.
The red potion, how much of your health does that heal?
All of it.
Oh, that's nice. So then it has more effect the more heart containers you have.
Yeah, but again, like, you can only use that area once. So, oh, hey, this is... No, wait, this isn't a dungeon. It just looks like one of the dungeons. Let's play a money-making game. Yeah, this is like gambling. If you think I got lucky there, no, I didn't. I abused the, save state on the Wii U's Virtual Console.
Wow.
Evan's gonna die.
Evan's gonna live!
He's
gonna
close
do
to
both.
dying, though.
I'm gonna do both! Show this to the old woman. Wow, that's not cryptic at all. I guess it's not
Is that
cryptic,
fucking
but it's
silly?
ridiculously vague.
You know how many old women there are?
Many.
7.
There's like 4.
Oh. I was close.
There
I was
actually is more than one old woman in this game. So...
Oh wait, were you talking about in this game or just in the world in general? Because in
Oh,
the
and a
world in general, I
secret
think there's
wall
about
that
7.
has... And a hidden, like, wall that has no indication of its existence. That's another... But hey, I got a shit ton of cash from that, so that's nice.
You got hella bread.
Raining money. Actually, if it was raining rupees, that would hurt way more than if it was raining, like, I don't know.
Hella bread.
Well, but if it
$50
was
bills.
raining like 1 yen coins, it'd probably hurt.
Oh. Yeah.
Although
it
those
hurt
things are
and it
pretty
would-
light.
You know, those are still in my wallet from our trip.
Yeah, I still have like 7,000 yen.
I'm gonna keep my yen. I think I have like
What? It's money.
350 yen? No, I'm gonna keep it.
I'm gonna keep my money.
Yeah,
That's like not really any amount of money.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
I
less
have
than
like
a cent.
100,000 yen in bills that I really need to.
Get the magic shield.
yeah. Exchange the bills. You
But-
get good money for it.
Yeah, you could get a small key here. I wouldn't bother with it because there's plenty of those in the dungeon. You actually want the candle here. The shield, there's a different shop that has the shield at a better price.
Oh, okay.
Wait, do people who might be watching?
Or
this
I
know
could go
that
back
we
in
went to
here
Japan?
and buy it anyway because nope, I'm not doing that. I'm following the guide. What? What was that, Kira?
Did we tell people who might be watching that we went to Japan?
Well, I brought it up once in the Toho commentary.
Okay. Well, we did. That's why we're talking about yen. It was cool.
I mean, I brought up that we were going. We recorded Toho before we left. And also, speaking of before we left, we were gonna, like, do a live commentary Mario Party thing that would have gone up before this, but,
Yeah.
Okay,
It
so
was
first off,
terrible.
I'm gonna go into detail on this, okay?
Oh,
So,
yeah, it was so bad.
firstly, Gabe wasn't going on the trip, just, like, that was not an option for
we
him.
miss you, Gabe.
But I master using it, and you can have it. You just need to have enough hearts, that's what he means. Master using it, and you can have it. That just means get enough hearts, and then you can get the better sword.
Is that a centaur?
Yes.
Hmm?
So,
Jumping credits.
yeah, but I did ask Gabe if he at least wanted to play a game of Mario Party with us, and all he said was, no, I can't. I'm not, I can't visit that day. And it's like, okay, that's simple. However, and this is not his fault, however, by not being able to come, he gave us one of the worst Mario Party experiences I have ever had. With only 3 players, that means a CPU has to play. We set the CPU to easy mode, and he beat all of us.
Well, I'm not
Not
surprised.
only
that
did he
me
beat
because
all
I'm-
of us, he beat all of us by like 5 stars.
Yeah.
But yeah, by the point where like it wouldn't even be fun to watch us play it because
It-
it was so just.
So what did
pathetic.
I do? I deleted the video file.
Which is, I think, fair.
Unfortunately, we can't delete the memory.
Yeah. So anyway,
can
we'll
delete
just
the video
we'll just
file,
attempt this
then
another
you can-
time. Hell, maybe it'll even go up before this. Who knows?
Yeah.
That's. Oh, good God, that was so good.
I think the part that makes it feel like an extra kick in the balls, though, is the fact that the CPU was Donkey Kong of all characters.
Yeah, it feels bad, man.
Feels dong, dude.
Oh,
Knuckly Kong and
I'm a
Donkles.
girl. I don't know what that feels like.
Knuckly Kong.
Imagine getting kicked in the ovaries.
I feel like that's
It's not fun.
compare.
I don't know, have you ever gotten kicked in the ovaries? I have.
Wait, what?
It's not fun.
Will, pretty funny. He's a pretty funny guy.
Hey, thanks, Gabe.
No,
do my
I
best.
tell people that Will is honestly the funniest person that I know.
Oh,
I've told my friend Coleman that he is so offended. He's
That's
determined.
because he
Because every
uses
time I
caps
see him,
lock.
he's determined to be funnier. I'm like, it's not gonna work.
Hasn't Coleman met Will before?
Yeah, he has.
Briefly. You've met Coleman too, briefly.
I
He was
have.
wearing a tracksuit.
Coleman is he's the bootleg Gabe. Did we tell Gabe this?
I don't
Gabe,
think
did
we
you know
did.
that I have a friend named Coleman who we call a bootleg version of you?
Oh,
Because he's like a
Yes.
malfunctioning version of you.
oh, some. Okay. Is it? Am I bigger?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Good. I'm always the biggest.
He's the big Gabe.
It's like-
Yeah, it's just as Gabe's Discord name says. He's big boy.
Am big boy.
See? Shield at a better price.
Nice.
90 rupees.
Well, the
What
last
a
one was
steal.
160 rupees.
Ruble.
Anyway, yeah, we got a better shield now. Now we can deflect more things, like the energy blasts from the Zora, the River Zora.
Oh, I got a text message.
Oh,
Wow, Mrs.
Terry got a
Popularity.
text message.
I
Yeah,
did.
this is popularity.
It's from not necessarily a doctor, but like one of my many healthcare people I see. She likes to text, and which I like that too. I prefer that to talking on the phone. So if she has a scheduling update, she texts me.
Hmm.
so I need to go to the doctor.
Guys, doesn't this game look so immersive and fun?
This looks amazing.
Honestly, it seems pretty sterile.
What?
Like compared to, it's just kind of like there.
Yeah. But come on, this
What?
was like the shit in 1986.
Yeah, no, I'm
you
totally thinking
remember?
about it like that way. You know, it's the introduction to.
Yeah, yeah, I
the
remember. I
evolutionary
remember the
series.
commercial to this game where the guy looks
Okay.
at it in a magazine.
Okay.
He's like, "Whoa, rad graphics!"
Wait, I got another text message. It's from Evan. It says, "Hi, Carrie." I'm gonna respond.
Oh
I
no,
feel so cool. There it is.
Cool,
There's my
Carrie.
response. What does it say, Evan?
it says hi, Evan.
Yeah, it does.
Cool, Carrie. Cool is spelled with a K for the alliteration.
I almost spelled your name wrong.
Ivan. Bless you.
Ivan, are we doing this? Are we doing this? All right, now I'm gonna get me the arrows.
But have no
Will,
bow.
I was watching.
Oh
some
yeah,
of the
you
previous
can't get a bow
episodes.
until later.
Oh, it's Will. He says rad graphics.
Whoa, rad graphics! I'd like to get my hands on that game, and then they do a rap for some reason.
So okay, Will, I was.
It's the Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad. Those monsters from
something to
Ganon
say.
are really bad.
I got something to say, friendos. So I was watching, Will sneezed, and I said Gesundheit, right?
Yeah.
So I was watching, I can't remember what episode it was, but it was some previous, recently uploaded episode of Smash Teen Games. And Will sneezed. I said Gesundheit, and he said, "Don't you ever speak that language to me again." Mind you, we go to Japan, spend a lot of time practicing our German, and he just sneezed, and I just said Gesundheit. So obviously, I didn't listen to that.
They were
but I just thought it
practicing
was
their
funny.
German so much that they reached the point where I was feeling left out.
Except for we weren't even saying anything useful. So.
Oh.
It is what it is.
So it's no different from the show then.
Oh,
What, Will?
I don't remember what we ever said, but I remember I called Evan a nerd, and then
No, you didn't.
oh, actually, I don't think because I don't know nerd in German.
I don't know how to say nerd in German
I
either.
think I called him a nerd in English,
Probably.
which is fair because I do that. all
To
the-
everybody.
Same.
And then I slept in German.
You did sleep in German.
Hey, Will.
Yeah. Whoa! You like teleported.
Evan, don't you ever speak that language to me again.
Sleep?
The snoring language.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. Actually, now, you know what? I'm gonna let Carrie tell this story because it was from her perspective. Cause we were talking about sleeping. Now,
Okay.
it's in the hotel room.
Oh, okay. Wait, so the one with
Yeah.
with Will
And me.
and you. I forgot what you did, but I don't know. So okay, I'll try to remember, and if it's the wrong one, let me know, and I'll switch it up, or I'll make you tell it. So the three of us all slept at a hotel in Japan, all in the same hotel room, which was pretty great, but also led to some funny experiences regarding sleep talking. So first one's about Evan. I was trying to go to sleep. I went to bed like an hour later than them because I would kind of plan our day beforehand and when they were sleeping. And then so I was getting into bed, and all of a sudden Evan just started panicking and like looking for something. I'm like, "Evan, are you okay?" He's like, "Oh, what's going on?" He didn't say that. He wasn't saying anything coherent, but that's kind of what I was getting from it. And I tried to get his attention, but he wasn't listening to me. So I was thinking, "Oh, Evan must be sleep talking." So I turned to him and I'm like, "It's okay, Evan. You're fine. Everything's here. Everything's here. You can go to sleep." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And he went back to sleep. So
I said, "Oh, okay."
yeah, I'm pretty
did.
sure you did.
I'm pretty sure you did. Yeah.
Oh no!
And then it was another night, and I was, the other two were sleeping. At least I assumed they were. And I was brushing my teeth. I was walking out of the bathroom, and all of a sudden I hear Will say, "You're a Haruhi," like from Haruhi Suzumiya, from the show. And I thought that Will was awake when he said that, because earlier that day we were talking about Haruhi Suzumiya, and Will does have this habit where we say a word and then all of a sudden he says, "You are," that word, and in this case, "You are Haruhi." So, but it turns out I was like, "Hey, Will, what's going on?" And he didn't respond, so I guess he was sleep talking. So there we go.
I was sleep talking. I sleep talk quite a bit.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
now
it
I'm
was-
gonna go over the one detail that you told me before that you didn't talk about here.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, what was
Like,
it?
I guess, I don't know if it was like right after that or like shortly after. I just know it was the same night, like after that situation with Will. I started doing the exact same thing I was doing before.
Oh yeah.
And you're all like, "It's okay, Evan, calm down." And then I grabbed my little Yuki Nagato plush thing because I like to cuddle with something when I'm asleep. And then I went back to silence.
Yep.
I just,
So they were.
I
was
just wanted that.
Silence.
Oh, hey, guess where we are?
It's a place.
A place that looks the same as everywhere else, with
Oh,
enemies
this
that
is
look the
this
same
is the
as.
this is the
First one?
maze, right?
This is the Lost Woods.
The Lost Woods, right?
But you found them. They can't be lost.
No, they're
Oh.
lost. They're called the Lost Woods because you get lost in them.
Oh.
It's a maze.
But I found you. You're right there.
Stop.
Going back
That's-
that way is the only way to go out immediately. However, there's like if you go like in a certain pattern of directions, you'll end up at like the cemetery, which is the most visually distinct area on the overworld. You could say that figuring out how to get there is a secret to everybody.
Yeah.
It's not really that big of a secret.
So,
If
guess who
everyone-
just maxed out on rupees?
Oh,
Did you?
255 is the max? It's an oddly specific number.
Well, it's like something to do with like game encoding with like old games, like where a 255 was like the max
Two-
number of just about anything.
256. It's 255 in binary is like 99999.
Oh, that makes much more sense. Thank
It's
you.
like it's like the same thing. It's just a bunch of ones.
Yeah. That makes more sense.
I think it's.
Well, I mean, it's better than just having your rupees cap at 9.
It's.
Wait.
It's
Huh.
is all it is in binary.
Hey guys, wouldn't it be? I'm going to this guy, and there's no need.
Oh
You
yeah.
have made
Oh,
it.
yeah, you're right, because you maxed out on rupees.
You have too many rups.
Rups.
Too many
Multiple rubles.
Too many
roops.
rubles.
Oh wait, rubles is an actual currency.
Yeah,
Well, so
Right.
is rupees.
Oh.
yeah, that's true.
What?
Thankfully, there's a fairy fountain right here.
Yeah, rupees is Indian currency.
Really?
Yeah.
Silly Indians.
Yeah, they don't know it's from a fucking video game.
When your currency is the same as that of a video juego.
Even though the video juego was made after your currency was invented.
Did Zelda come out after India?
Is that Legend of Zelda canon?
No, it's like JoJo. Everything's a reference to JoJo, even if it came out before JoJo.
You're
Like
correct.
breathing is a JoJo reference because hormone users need to breathe.
Buy
I s-
something, will ya?
I need to watch part 4. I need to watch part 4.
You know, I've only watched part 1 and 2 because I was kind of I don't know, I was lazy and decided to wait for a dub on part 3, and we're finally getting it.
The dub
Hooray!
is. I like the dub. It's got good voice acting.
I mean, yeah, it's only got 3 episodes, Stardust Crusaders, I mean.
Yeah, you have.
But the
Matt-
thing is, it's finally airing on Toonami 2 weeks from the date of this recording.
Yeah, you have Matt Mercer as Jotaro.
You got
have-
Bobobo as the voice of Joseph Joestar.
Yeah. And did you watch part 2 dubbed?
I watched the whole thing up to that
Okay.
point.
Okay, so part 2, Benjamin Diskin voiced young Joseph.
Yeah.
And Benjamin Diskin is popular for voicing number 1 in Conan Kids Next Door.
You mean the
In the
Lunchables?
Lunchables?
The Lunchables.
Thanks, Will.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And Patrick Seats does Dio. And
Patrick
he's good.
Seitz.
See, I don't know pronunciations.
Well, maybe you should learn.
Oh,
Got ya.
No, he just did.
I got fucking played, dude.
Remember when Gabe got fucking played?
Yeah, that was like
3 years
a couple
ago.
seconds ago.
That was a whole 2 seconds ago?
Yeah, it's been a while. I can't believe I still have that memory.
I can't believe I still have memories of before we were recording over this episode.
That was like
Memory.
10 years ago.
10 years.
That was like a
Okay,
whole
not 10
27
years, but,
minutes
like,
ago.
Yeah, like an entire tenure.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
How long is something in order for it to be considered a tenure?
10 years. Nah, I'm kidding.
You have
Oh
to be,
my
you have to be tenured.
You see, I initially thought it was 10 year when I first heard it.
No, you have to be tenured, and that is however long your tenure lasts.
Oh, okay.
So if you work for a university but you're never tenured, you will not have a tenure.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you work for a university for 10 years, does that count?
No, you have to be tenured.
Oh.
You have to be
If you're
chicken
10
tender.
years old, then does that
You
count?
have to eat chicken tenders.
10 years.
10 deers.
10 deers.
10. Fuck.
The
I need to
plural
sneeze.
is deer.
No, it's deers now.
Let's
Will
see.
said it, so therefore it is absolute.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. That's a JoJo reference.
What?
That's probably a deer in JoJo.
I've never seen JoJo.
No, no.
The
Evan
only thing
said-
I know is the
Evan
Pillarman
said-
theme, and that has to do with Coleman, unfortunately.
Oh, it's fucking great. It's such a slap. But Evan said it's absolute. The
Oh,
predictions of Thoth are absolute.
okay. I don't know
Understandable.
JoJo's. This means
Understandable.
nothing to
Have
me.
a nice day.
Is that a motherfucking JoJo reference?
Hold the fucking press, dude. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that a goddamn Joe joke?
I need to sneeze.
Do it again. You
Because
won't.
sometimes,
No balls.
preemptively.
Good.
Oh my
I hope
god.
you enjoyed your sneeze.
I hope
Sneeze
somebody's
so much
actually
more
made like a
often.
thorough like JoJo variation of that scene from Sonic 06 where Shadow kicks Silver in the back of the head.
I hope you sneezed
Oh.
your enjoy.
Like with Zawarudo effects and everything.
Zawarudo. That's the sound it makes.
Rodorurada!
Do
This
they
voice
ever do
actress
the
must have had
thing,
so much fun.
What thing?
What thing?
where the money caps out at 255, but like they have something that costs 256 rupees, like in Pokemon?
No.
Oh, what?
Because I
That's a
know in
thing.
Pokemon they make the bike $1 million Poké-Dollars, at least in some of the games.
Oh,
Oh
And
yeah,
that's
it's
why you
like
have to, go through the quest to like get it.
yeah, it's like Gen 1, it's like, oh, you can only rent this.
Is that the case?
I think it's some
No, it's a
I don't
bike.
know.
No, I think you end up going through a quest and the guy just gives it to you because like he ends up owing you a favor.
Mm.
yeah, that would make sense. It'd be pointless to have it be more than the amount of not rupees in that case, the amount of money that you can collect.
Yeah, and
I
then you
think,
try to write it indoors, and Professor Oak like suddenly like appears out of nowhere and says,
Throws you
"Now
out
isn't
window.
the time for that."
Yeah.
Doesn't he just say you can't do that?
I think he does in the first generation.
Yeah.
At least in Red, which I think all of them are the same. Like
You get him
dialogue-wise.
knocked downstairs.
Oh, now isn't the time for this. Might be Fire Red, Leaf Green.
I think you're right. I know in Gen 3 it says dad words echoed in your mind. There's a time and place for everything.
Dad words.
But no, it doesn't get any better than Oak. You can't do that.
You can't. You like pull out the bike and he's in Pallet Town and he just yells and he's like, "Oh, "You can't do that!"
You can't do that! Because that's the voice that I used for Professor Oak in the Pokemon Yellow commentary.
Uh,
Ah! That scream I did was actually a reference to the way Wario screams in N64 Mario Party games. Like, it actually sounds like a true scream of terror, because it's like, "Ah!" Guys, I play a lot of Mario Party, because I, like, invite people over, and it's just like, we play Mario Party games every week because we hate ourselves.
That's fun. Oh, no wonder you know right away what the mini games are about, and then I'm just sitting there like, holy crap, what the heck's going on?
Oh, well, that's just on account of me having played them before to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
There's also the fact that I read the description of the minigame as well as the controls.
Well, so do I. But just because I know what it is doesn't mean I can, like, make that happen.
Alright.
And it's also how I've learned that Fabian can never lose a Mario Party game, ever.
He never has.
No, he has. It's just... He has a tendency to win them, like, regularly. When I am...
He's good at Mario Party.
Yeah, and I win very uncommonly. Like, there was this time, like, he got... Like, the last game we played, he got, like, 3 stars and I got 0.
Oh, man.
And it was just because every time I ended up at the star space, I just happened to not have enough coins. Anyway, I gotta get the blue ring here.
It's the defense
Yeah, it makes Link's tunic blue, and also his defense has been doubled.
It also changes Zelda's dress to blue if you decide to go to the last end game with it.
But I won't go to the last end game with the blue tunic.
Game.
I'll beat the game with the red one.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, next time on Smash Team Games, we'll actually go into a fucking dungeon.
Finally.
That'll be exciting.